Okay, there we go. Yeah, record. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put up the points, ne? So, like I said, guys, it's not my fault. Now all I did, I posted one status, staring. Where's that picture? Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now, guys, I posted one status. Status is a series. Lona lenyokologa mola le fedile. Meaning, hore, Banyana, they go through the most, they live their best lives. And then Mola, when they've reached their capacity, retirement age, which means 30 plus that side, they want to be good people, they want to settle down, and then Banyagari, Nabafana Batachline, Rabatia best. Simply put, I'm just adding more meat to the conversation. So, in summary, I think for those of you who have me on WhatsApp, Leone, the comment, the screenshot. So a lot of guys came in, but commenta. So in summary, Majita Bare, Banyana Babaling 30 plus, Sanziba retire mo gaming. Like Bahudile, like Bonevilla are interested, and then Honale most of them and then no, you guys just want to be saved. Now that what the corner now 32, what you want us the young boys to come and save you, because Nago and only in your prime, everything was going well for you. No saraboni, no game. You want us to come and save you. So I think I'm just gonna park it there, and then debate. On the floor, what is the sentiment from the ladies' side? And then Lemajita, if you guys feel like you want to add something, you can add whatever that you want to add. So, what do you guys feel about these two comments? Do you guys feel of these things, the unfair, from a perspective, I think a lot of girls feel like, no, bona azanga batlala strata and all of those things, but we are still saying, oh, no, gaming. So what is the sentiment there, Banyana, with regards to this?
Yeah.
No, sir, wa bolela goreng?
Okay. Molebeheng, tsena ba tsena go no reng.
Or Refilo can go
okay.
first. I get over 30 minutes.
No, guys, now I wanted to, like, one of the point that you made, Banyana after ba fetsa go tlala strata, they want bashimane ba touchline, whatever, however you put it. In my thoughts every day when I'm sitting, as I'm not a feminist or whatever, but I think you guys are still pushing the thing of oppressing women with their sexuality. Like, if a boy, if no, you might find that even your body count is way more than hers, because I think that's the only thing a use gauge or okay, you've been around. Because it's not like when I go duty, and then now recycle together. Tada, unfortunately. But you guys, or most actually men, always push it as if, oh, as a woman, you must be pure and wait for the love of your life to come and get you and then be happy and live happily ever after. Well, he was hoarding his whole life. What do you even mean, my brother? What do you mean?
No, okay. Can I jump in, or one of the gens on your comment? One mute. Let's say
Oh, Joe. Ke tla theleditsenyana. Joe, Mulebugeng. As Majita, Sale Abulediwa Hanchi then we value purity. As a man is a go-getter. Kimona Hantang Musad. When I surely know, propose it out here where get propose fast. You will expect the man to do that. The guy is the pursuer. So we are known. At the and on the other end, I think nowadays women have sexualized everything.
Okay.
I'm sure women have sexualized everything to a point where, you know, you wouldn't look my direction as I'm hustling, I'm frustane, my shit's not together. Level up, let's on. So now the day my shit's together, I can get all the pussy I want now. No, now how she is. I get the colorly busy. Because you sexualized everything from the onset. But then now when I come back and do it back to you, it becomes a problem. Why?
Why?
Okay, guys, am I on mute? Okay.
Sisters.
Oh, okay. I wanted what you're saying, Wari. Guys, I think this thing of a girl is dating guy because now he's able, now this and that. I don't think we can need, because there's girls that ho high school, school, not because unali anything, just because maybe ke bad boy, ke bashimane ba ba dulang kwa ba, you know, dilo tse di stupid. So it's not even about what do you have, or no, it's not about that. If I'm sure, guys, all of us, we've had those guys in high school ba ileng gore motho wa ngwana o kry-a 10, and girls, weird enough, they are attracted to him. It's not that he comes from a good family, nothing, zero. Mara banyana still, like banyana would want that guy over mitanga intercom every day, or at go officing because udirile something wrong. It's not even about what you have. And unfortunately, that girl hopped from one relationship to another, from high school, university, na jola, like guy.
I'm sorry, I have to interject there. I'm sorry. No, no. So I think with regards to this particular conversation and what is being said, is that banyana, especially in their prime, when they're in their prime, I don't want to take it to high school, man. Under 18 are kids. So let's talk to Ngwanyana, first year, 19 years until 25 years. That's particularly what we mean when we say a woman in her prime.
Your prime time.
Yeah, wholly in your prime, it means you're still young, you're still fresh, hauna body count, hauna trauma ya di ex-boyfriend tse dintsi, hauna di miscarriage tse dintsi, hauna di morning after tse dinuleng tse dintsi. Like, you get what I mean? Like, you're still a child. That is what we mean. Ngwanyana is in her prime. So what happens is that,
yes, but some girls in their prime tabang, they don't hold. You find that someone commented actually.
No, I get high.
Someone commented on one of your posts. Oh, okay. Because someone commented even on one of the posts to say, what if when I was in my prime, like from 19 to 23, I concentrated on school. After that, I got a job. My career was my everything. From there, I traveled. And it happens, guys. Sometimes it be like that. It's not even good in her prime. I concentrated on certain type of guys. It's just that there were other things that she was concentrating on. And now, only 30, alone and single. They kick her out of the game.
But that's a different conversation. I think right now, let's focus on the first 2 points, which is Banyana Balin 30, retire, and then Baba it's because most of them in their prime. Nabali di hoes bayrang. So resatla mo they were traveling the world, they were studying. Most women in their prime, they were living their best life. Varsity.
Okay,
comment. And no one married. No one married.
Once you start saying they should retire, and with the explanations that you are making, Tabak, you are trying to say, right? Yes, that's what you're saying.
Listen. That's why I think we are misinterpreting. I'm not saying I'm just saying the way a 22-year-old got them out. Pela wena as a 34-year-old. Wena as a 34-year-old, been in the game. On a lady ex-boyfriend that's 7, on a little trauma, on one we receive the miscarriages too, and whatever. Why should I, as Tabang, can I let 34 have to deal with all your trauma and all your history? Why just fresh? Why should we as Gen be the ones that save you?
I'm going to continue with the statements that Meleboreng made. I'm going to continue the statement that Meleboreng made. What makes you guys think Mwanyana wa ilo rungutile from high school at university at her prime age and by the time she reaches 30, when she decides where she wants to settle, retire, or even ufila yena ka 30 years plus. Live her best life, and in the best life, okay, I'm going to travel, I've gathered up my qualifications or whatever it is, I've got my career all in order, now I need a man. Why no? What makes you guys think how is it that I lost the value? What makes you think no born?
They can turn on experience all after 30. That's why I get
and I'm gonna say, and I'm arguing it. I'm arguing it.
You were busy with your studies, you were working azanga waba eho. This conversation is twofold, guys. So let's understand.
What experience is it? Tabang,
can I say
let's
something?
Okay, another guy a chance. If you look like him,
you are bored to me.
It's too early for fights, guys.
I'm just conveying the message.
No, man, I was gonna say we're having a conversation, but let's not talk over each other. And let's leave emotions aside, please, because now people are going to be talking over each other, and that's not good. And then you can speak as well. But again, don't speak for like 5 minutes because other people also want to speak. So that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
All right, moderator. Okay. What I wanted to say is that this conversation is twofold. There are girls by Lungore, Laba Itijo, Ditene, by Lungorjo, Bona Nabali Filisa Hiti, go Tesha, Luga High School, Neluto Fisa, Loe, Nasal Veswanyana, no more level La Baby Boria, Baby Odesse, and Ubizi, Utamalaba to the Golf over the Golf 7, Levadi Audi, Levadi Inc. No Twahi. Now those girls are older, they're like 29 plus and all of that. Life didn't work out for them with their boyfriends about Jazak. I get when they were in the prime, they felt like the shit. They wanted Majita Jazaga, they wanted this and this and that. The age mate was not their type, basically. So now she is old and she feels like, no, you know what? So I guess I have to settle for a normal guy. Why should Rina, as normal guys, when we were in our 20s, why should I come and save you as a 33-year-old when you've lived your best life? Why should I come and save you?
Popular comment. I'm sorry, popular comment. Guys, I'm going to tell you guys this. From Megasi that I come from, all the hoes, the girls that were hoes from high school when they're the taxi driver, today, they're married. Okay,
it's fine. No, it's fine. Ba married. Because that's one thing.
No,
it's one thing to marry a woman. You must understand something. I will never marry you if Negito was fair. Especially for Takasiak. I will never. Because no man wants that stigma. There's 10 guys in the same kasi. So
can I come in?
That's a mistake.
I know
that. How about you do it this way?
That's the mistake that women are making. You guys, they used to be and then you think, oh no, it's okay for you to be a hoe during your prime. That's the mistake that you guys are making.
Can I ask you regard batho ke ba bantsi ene tlo feletsa le reng go bolela batho ba batho over and over again? I think you go according to the list instead of just raising it. Maybe you ask a person who do you have something to say? Do you have something to say? And then you can go over again.
Because we can't go over each person.
But now if so ta khona monitor or ke bang mistake pele and then whatnot.
Yes.
He'll
have
have
to.
it on my screen.
Yeah.
I can see.
Okay, that's fine.
He'll have to
that's
do
also
that.
fine. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So sorry guys, as I was saying, to point there how when ori difebetse when o di zingo life ya how dinyetse. Yeah, obviously dinyetse, but dinyetse ke batho ba go Eastern Cape, ba ile go razanga ba hola go mokopana. So that guy I use history of that girl. I use history of that girl. That girl and the bad bitch o jele ke batho ba ifa se nenneng ko partying njani. How do you see that with this? That's deep down, you know who no guy is gonna marry you if we see history how you know very well. That's why women lie. You lie, you never tell the whole truth. Body count how guy. You will never tell a guy straight to his face. I'm not gonna the XFA 10. You will never. If what's the 10, the real number is 30. 3 times that.
Okay, I'm gonna keep quiet now to let other people speak. Guys, Rababa 21, can we all engage and stuff?
So get my iPhone, I'm from Pretoria. That on its own is a red flag. Get my iPhone. Hey, Stifler, you are too quiet, my man. You are too quiet. It's happy. Can you what the comment there's a magic? The gents come in. You're not gonna comment there's a later.
Except Makoni.
So like ding dong. As you were co-host the other guys. I'm
kona ke tsenang se tsantsa ni kutlweletse fa no sa ra ke participate ke nya go tlorea kae
go betha ka sound effect utlwella.
Wow. That is toxic. Okay.
hey batho.
So hi everyone.
Hello.
There is two questions that you posed, right? Why should I date a 30-year-old whereas you can date a 24-year-old?
Yeah.
Nobody said you must date a 30-year-old.
Okay.
You should actually be dating 5 years younger than you, because women mature at a faster rate as compared to men. So it's advisable for you to date younger. And even this thing continues, right? And there's a thin line between I'm dating an older person and an older person is grooming me. So that's something that society constantly needs to look at.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, you said women in their 20s are in their prime. Who gets to dictate that because I'm in my 20s, I'm in my prime? I'd like to differ with that, because scientifically,
Man gets to decide that.
No. Men gets to decide. Okay, that's fine.
Men gets to decide.
Scientifically,
Can I talk?
Can I finish my point? Guys,
one at a time.
Can I finish my point?
Comment.
Let me finish, and then you guys can rebuttal. So my closing statement.
So guys, you recognize a Stifler lie after this. So
my closing statement is twofold, right? A human's brain develops by the age of 25. So that's when you can say your whole brain has developed. So that's when you become an actual adult, men or women. A woman's vagina, on the other hand, right, becomes mature after 30. So what you feel when no, it's scientific, you can check, right? That's why some younger men will have sex with older women, simply because, not of experience, but because the vagina has changed. So what it feels inside is not the same as when she was younger. So yeah, let me stop there for now.
Okay. Stifler, go for chance, then
Hola, Shosho Hooper. Hello to everyone. And hello to everyone. Google voices from 2021 and 2020. So hello. My first question to the previous speaker, my iPhone, especially when you were saying that women and men actually mature differently and only 5-year difference. My question to you is that when do they actually reach equilibrium? Because there is a statement that is put to say that it feels like once women and men reach the age of 30, that sounds like the equilibrium whereby we are all mature to a certain age. And once you get to that stage, that's when men are saying that because of what you've been doing while you were ahead, then we feel like you are of no use to us. So that's the question that I want to understand. According to your opinion, when is that age equilibrium? And then what happens after that equilibrium based on what you were doing before and what you're doing when you get to that? So that's my only question to the previous speaker. Thank you.
Okay, sliding down China and then go itumeleng.
Sure, boy. Najwa gana question. The thing ke bolela ke negarawa question la ya hore who gets to decide what is a prime from study. So nanegere Machita ke rona di consumer beauty. We get to decide who's in their prime. So it doesn't matter how right now feel wena. The reality is Machita barata who youthfully le bobila bo ngwanyane. Tsa hore wena educated to fitla gae or smart to fitla gae, niggas don't care about that. They want you in your prime. And Ronar define a prime, you are in your prime between the age of 18 and 28. After that, no, you are no longer in your prime. Yes, Santan Rujoleha after that age, but our priority. If you dog town 32 years, Opalagi Mwanyana unemployed and only 26 years. That's how men see. It's just that Majida will never tell you these things because society or judge harshly. Tabudi will these things in public, but it doesn't matter. Now, what matters so much then, are you young? Are you pretty? That's the only thing that we care about. So Gerona, the consumer beauty, we get to decide that.
Sliding door.
Yeah, done.
Okay. So, okay, part two. Before I go in, I kopela itumeleng respond to point just definitely let's sliding door. Okay,
Hi guys, I just joined now.
Oh, can my iPhone 2 man? Good to log voice away. Not having my iPhone 2. My iPhone. Okay.
It's me. It's me. But I just joined now.
Okay, my iPhone no to ile part 2.
It's me. I'm here.
Oh,
I'm here.
my iPhone. Yeah. Okay.
So in terms of equilibrium, to answer the first question, right? I think the previous speaker who was speaking is correct. Men are the consumers of what they dictate beauty is. If a guy says, I'm not going to date a yellow bone, it's not my type, he's not going to date a yellow bone. And that's there on that, right? So if a guy decides he's only going to date younger women, that's fine. Do you, boo? We're happy for you. It's not like people in their 30s are forcing other people in their 30s to marry them. So like I said, for me personally, I would not be wasting my time with a 30-year-old when I'm 30. I don't have time to play. So I would be dating up, like I said initially, with my point of maturity gap being 5 years. At Groove right now, you can find a 40-year-old who behaves like a fucking child, right? And that 40-year-old still wants to date people who are 22, 26. And I'm like, kudos to you, bruh. Do you? You are not my target market.
So
my target market are people.
So basically what you are saying is speak for yourself.
Yes, and I'm saying all of these things are relative. We cannot push a specific narrative, whether it be if a guy feels he wants to date a 30-year-old and he's 30, he can do that. I'm saying I don't advise it. I always advise guys to date at least 5 years younger, right? So all of this is relative, but it's not like 30-year-olds. For me personally, as a 30-year-old, I would not date someone my age. That's simply a waste.
No, so with everything that we said, we acknowledge you and we understand. So the ground rules, around this statement that they choose already in this conversation. Speak for yourself and to each their own. So basically, when what you were explaining is from a personal perspective. And a personal perspective, this is an open conversation where we are talking about general men and women. So your personal preference, and I'm making this point to everyone, by the way. Personal preference, you are 30, or you're 40 and whatever. In this particular instance, I'm asking everyone to put it aside. We are talking generally men and women, what women want and what men want, because all of us have our own personal preferences. Omong rata ma yellow bone, Omong likes them young, Omong likes them old, and so forth. So if we are to have a conversation where we are going about each individual personal preference, then that's where we're going to lose the whole conversation. That's why this conversation is to give men and women an idea about what is the general mentality of men. What is the general mentality of women? So, Raudra, we hear you, but I think to a certain extent, you've extended it. Now it becomes a conversation between you and the guy and not the whole world or the population at large. So I'm not dismissing what you said. I'm just voicing out my opinion.
No stress. I just wanna understand. So in essence, are you saying whatever views are put forward by the group should represent a general what do you call this, majority of that gender? Because I'm not willing to speak on other women's behalf.
Remember this whole conversation, it started with one statement there. It doesn't mean after 30 ba fedile. You understand what I'm saying? So hence some girls that is a personal thing. If we're not 34, you bump into a guy and then on a history, then kudos to you, you can date. What we are saying as men is generally, we are not interested in dating women over 30. Because we feel like you guys have a lot of history, you have a lot of baggage. So it's upon you girls to say, no, Marabanyana, that's so to give us perspective as to why you feel like after 30, you are not out of your prime. In a nutshell.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So in a nutshell, to answer you quickly, and this is probably going to be my last point, I agree with you. As a 30-year-old, you shouldn't be dating somebody who's 30. You should date younger, and that's my point.
Okay, guys, Kopela at break, this link is gonna cut us within 2 minutes. So please cancel, join again, and then where we left off.
Let's have too much.
Let's cut our massive.
Marakanike hupa. The link is how to talk.
Let's have too much.
Patuchezo.
Abuti.
Yeah, Abuti. Na retafeletsa after break. Vumbeshi moro go bolela pele.
Ora
ke nna bulang ene sbar.
Yeah, you will avoid enough what then on a little bit, then Rozola Pill. I'm swing up a lot of things happy, guys. I'm canceling this.
So at break here, Rieta Bangra, Toratena or
yeah, what?
Yeah,
Canceling this meeting.
Same link again.
Sure.